What's up, y'all? Shadypeach here, and in today's video we are going to be opening up a little bit of Rise of the Floodborne product. Essentially, we managed to track down a D100 Rise of the Floodborne gift set and a Rise of the Floodborne Trove. So realistically, it's only about 12 packs that we're going to be opening, but it is product that we don't get to open too often. And it also comes with the promos in the D100 gift set, which have been going up actually pretty recently. So I'm kind of excited about that. So let's go ahead and get right to it. So before we get into that, I have a little bit of a story to tell you guys. I managed to pull an enchanted in the last video I attempted to make. You guys already know we already hit a all is found. I had a second all is found in a video that I filmed and was setting up for you guys, and I tried out some new equipment, and long story short, I wasn't able to use the footage, which is really a bummer because we hit an enchanted in the video. But I wanted to show you guys it regardless. As you guys know, we've already hit one. I've already sent that one in to get graded. I'm going to wait to see what the results are for that one, and then if they're not a 10, I'll just go ahead and send this bad boy in to get graded. But we hit a second all is found, which I'm very happy for. It was just in a blister from Target, so got very, very fortunate. I had pulled like nothing else in the video, so you guys didn't miss too much more than that. But let's go ahead and get started with the Trove, and then we'll go ahead and get into the D100 gift set. I have it right here. That's why I'm looking over here to my right. So I'm going to go ahead and make sure we're recording. I have the right equipment this time. So get that bad boy opened. It's not too often we get to open a Rise of the Floodborne Trove. I love the color aesthetics of the black and the purple. I think it's always really cool to see these booklets. It's something that they don't do anymore in any of the other sets. Essentially, if you guys don't know, for those that weren't playing in Rise of the Floodborne, they came with these little booklets in the Trove that showcased every card in the set currently. But yeah. And then it also came with these really terrible pop-out deck holders that almost nobody loved. And it also came with these little damage counters as well. So obviously the Troves have definitely upgraded since then, but in addition to that, it also comes with the 8 packs, which is what we're here for. So let's go ahead and get these bad boys opened and see how we do. You know what? I probably should have checked what's the date on the bottom of the box. Oh, not this part. Where's the box? This was 2023. Wow. So I just deleted something that was made back in 2023. Okay. Well, one less of those in the world. We don't care. We already have one sealed up, and I'm never going to open that one, hypothetically. So let's go ahead and open these bad boys up. I'm going to be going to a tournament today. I've been doing really well in a lot of the tournaments that I've been going to since I switched my deck to traditional Ruby Sapphire instead of a DKP build, and I've been really liking the change. So I'll let you guys know how this tournament goes. It's going to be a big one. It's for an enchanted, so hopefully I can bring another enchanted to you guys. We have Maurice's Workshop. That's a pretty good way to start. Nice! That's actually a really good way to start. We got 2 cards that used to be in Rise, or used to not be overly valuable in Rise of the Floodborne, but now have gone up due to demand of useful Sapphire cards, and a Basil. That's not too bad of a way to start. Okay, I will take it. Very nice, very, very nice. What else have we got? Come on, baby. I haven't seen Beast, Tragic Hero, in a hot minute in the game. I still think he's a great card, not to be underestimated. I just don't know if this is the time for him. Kind of the same dealio with Maui Shark. I think Maui Shark is an amazing card. I just don't know if we're quite at the point where Maui Shark is going to shine as much as he did last format. Looks like we have a Prince Naveen. It's kind of weird. It's got like a little bit of a very prominent print line over here. Not print line. I don't know what I would say. I guess foil line. I don't know. Yeah, no, Maui Shark is an amazing card. I just don't think he's as good as he was last format. So I've kind of put him away on a shelf, and maybe I'll reach for him again next format when they make more actions or make a little bit more of a slower format. But things have sped up so much, kind of have to switch over to the regular red-blue build if I want to win or be successful. We have Ring the Bell. We have Grand Duke. Nice. We have a Hiram Flaversham. That's pretty good. And a Dock. This guy is being used from time to time in some of the Amber Steel decks still. So since he's a foil, I will put him to the side. Getting some useful staples for sure, but obviously we're hungry for more. Okay, let's see what else we got. We have Hypnotize, Rabbit, we have Piglet, Merlin Squirrel, we have Buon, we have Benja, Pinocchio, Queen of Hearts, The Prince, Radigan's Marvelous Trap, Winnie the Pooh, and a Lady Tremaine. Okay, now we're halfway through the Trove. Come on, is there another legendary waiting for us? I'm hoping there is. Hoping that there is. I got this product at Frank's, by the way. I stopped by Frank's to sell a bunch of stuff, and I picked up the Trove at one booth, and I picked up the D100 at another. So there is a lot of stuff that is prominent at Frank & Sons if you guys are in the SoCal area. I will definitely put the goat to the side. Amazing card. We have Judy Hopps. We have Pinocchio Star Attraction. This card is busted in Hyper Aggro. We have Dr. Facilier and a Painting the Roses red. Okay. Let's see. Can we hit a Strength of the Raging Fire? Maybe a foil Strength of a Raging Fire. That would be amazing. It has gone down a little bit. Not a whole lot. I think Strength of a Raging Fire is still like about 15 bucks as a non-foil. So would be pretty cool to hit a foil one. Don't know what that is going for. There's not too many listed online, but we will see. We have a Minnie Mouse. We have Basil. And, ooh, it would have been okay if it was the good Cogsworth, but we have the not-so-good Cogsworth working with us. All right, final 2 packs of our Trove, and then we'll get into our D100 sets. Let us see. Come on. Is there something else hiding in this Trove? It's Trove from 2023, so we would love it if we can find something good. We got Piglet, Merlin Squirrel, Buon, we have Benja, Sword in the Stone, Pacha, we have Tiana, Raya, Peter Pan Shadow. Ooh, that's actually pretty good. We have a foil Popsicle. I will take it. I've mentioned many times in the channel, I don't think I've ever hit a foil Popsicle. That's going in my deck. I've said it many times. I don't like to use too many foils in the deck, but the foil Popsicle is beautiful. That's a card I wouldn't mind them making an enchanted. Very nice, very nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. I got a foil Popsicle. Something that's always been on my my wish list. All right, guys. Last pack magic. That made me happy. I'm very happy with that. Okay. Let's see. Strength of a Raging Fire. You asleep, buddy? Come on. Give us some love. We have Last Cannon, 4 Dozen Eggs, Snow White, Blue Fairy, Queen of Hearts, Flynn Rider, and a Radigan. Very large mouse. All right. So that's our Trove. Not too outstanding. I'm glad we did hit a bell. We hit some very useful staples, but definitely in the red for that. But I hit a foil Popsicle, so I'm very happy for that. I almost bought 2 of these today, and I held off because I was like, maybe I'll pull one. So that's cool that I managed to get one. All right. Now for the big event, the main event. I think we've only opened this once on the channel. This is the D100 that released with Rise of the Floodborne back in the early days of the game. Comes with these 6 promos. I have opened this once before. Astute watchers of my channel will know this is what I pulled my very first enchanted in. There was a Sisu enchanted in here, and I was speechless. Most of the time I scream when I pull an enchanted, but that was my first time seeing one, so I just had nothing to say. I was just like, is this happening right now? I'd never seen one. So let's go ahead and open this bad boy. These promos have actually been going up in value, so it is also nice to get these and just kind of stash some away. I always forget how this works. I think it's like this little tab right here, and then out come our stuff. Come on. What do we got? What do we got? There we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have to be very careful. Then we have our promos. All right. Very nice. Let's get this opened. I've also heard that the promos in this are very difficult to get a PSA 10, and I see why. Because of how they store them. Ugh. I was considering, because I do have a stack of these promos already in a binder, of comparing these with them and seeing which ones are better quality, and seeing if I can hit some PSA 10s, but we'll definitely see on that. I can tell you this card definitely doesn't get it. Oh yeah, it's the Maui. So everyone says that the Maui is one of the hardest things to grade. These are really pretty. Holy cow, I forget how pretty these are. So these are our promos. This is the most popular one. Everyone loves the Stitch for sure. And the Elsa. I would say those are the two most popular. These are really, really pretty. I'm going to go ahead and sleeve these up real quick. So we got the Mickey Mouse. We have our Elsa. Yeah, like I said, I opened this back in 2023 when I first started doing Lorcana on my channel. So it's a little bit of nostalgic. These are very pretty. Like, Stitch collectors do love this card. Okay, then we have a Maleficent. And we have our Maui, who apparently is the hardest one to get a graded 10. And I can kind of see that is reflected right there. It's a little bit damaged right there. And they're all a little bit warped, but I've heard PSA doesn't really care about warping. So I might compare these to the promos I have and see how we do. I've also heard that apparently the promos are worth like about $50, and I spent $60 on the actual case itself. So you kind of make your money back depending on what you pull. So let's see if we can make that happen. So I got 4 Rise of the Floodborne booster packs. Let's end this with a bang. Come on, baby. What do we got? What do we got? Get some fire. Alright, we got Peter Pan's Dagger. We have Enchantress, Duke of Weaselton, Mulan, Sword in the Stone, Jafar. We have Pain. That's funny. We have Caterpillar. We have a Sleepy's Flute. There we go. We hit a legendary. We have Alice Growing Girl and a Sleepy. That's funny that we had Sleepy's Flute and Sleepy in the same one. All right, so we hit a legendary. Odds are that that doesn't usually happen too much when you're opening only 4 packs, but let's see. Maybe we can beat that. It's not the best legendary, but it is one of the more sought after enchanteds for sure. All right. Next up, we have Baloo, Improvise, The Knock, Rapunzel, Cusco, Let the Storm Rage On, Dopey, Judy Hopps, Raya. We have Prince Charming, Cheshire Cats, and a Yzma. Nothing in that one. Absolutely nothing. Okay, what are we doing? We're going to do Queen of Hearts at the very end. We'll save her for last. Come on, baby. Give us some love. Give us a Strength of a Raging Fire. That would be a great way to end this video. So that is something that we're chasing. All right, what do we got? We have Go the Distance, Radigan, Gumbo Pot, The Queen, Chip the Teacup, Cinderella, Shia LaBeouf, Bounce, Pinocchio. We have Prince John. Okay, that's pretty good. We have Madame Mim. Nice! Holy cow, that's awesome. Okay, we hit a foil Strength of a Raging Fire. Wow, that's... I mentioned this to a friend and he says you're going to pull a Strength of a Raging Fire as a foil. That's insane. That's awesome. All right. I'm very happy with that. I don't really know what that's worth, but I can tell you guys the regular version is like about 15, so sky's the limit. All right, I'm glad we hit one. And a foil popsicle. Ooh, this is a good opening. All right. Let's see. Let's see. Final pack. Last pack magic. I think that one should have been the last pack, but it's okay. Maybe there's something even more amazing in here. We have Juan, Rania, Cruella de Vil, Sleepy. We have Merlin Crab, Beast. We have Pinocchio, talking to puppets. We have Nana, You Can Fly, Goofy, Night for a Day, Namari, and final card of the day, a Cruella de Vil. All right, yeah, that one should have been the last pack. For sure. All right, well, for opening 12 Rise of the Floodborne packs, that's not too bad, actually. Not too bad at all. I will take it. We got 2 legendaries for 12 packs. One of them actually pretty useful. That one, not so much, but it is a collector item at least. And then these are just, oh, I'm so happy I got these. Woo! Alrighty, guys. Well, thank you so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like if you guys did enjoy. We'll be coming up with more content. I might be doing some Ursula's Return or Azurite Sea videos coming up because I've been kind of neglecting those two for obvious reasons. They're probably the 2 least popular sets in the entire game. But it is important to still make sure I visit those old sets. I can't just pick and choose my favorite ones. So, thank you guys again. I will catch you guys in the next one. All right.